The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1, continues. The Memphis Grizzlies, with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the Clippers. Round 1 of the NBA Playoffs continues.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first-round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, "I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all. Play the right way and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win." And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. You take a look at Los Angeles. Shocking the world, winning 2 on the road to start this series. Greg, if they win tonight, their lead could be insurmountable.
No doubt. They have a chance to win both at home and close this thing out, but their opponent is the higher seed for a reason. Momentum can shift very quickly, and sometimes when you lose it, you can't get it back.
Here we go. Very hard, you're right. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2-guard spot. And for Los Angeles, the guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Bane. Jackson is screen on George. Going inside, and he jams it with authority.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
Steps back and fires. The shot by George, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And Adams sends it back.
Well, the size of Steven Adams one thing, but persistence is another.
5 to shoot. Oh. No good. Adams, some nice D. Morant looking around. And so just over a minute and a half played. And finished off by Morant.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
And George, here we go. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And the rejection by Zubac. George up top. He can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Brooks dishes to Morant. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Brooks outside. Jackson, a screen on Jackson. Brooks with the bucket.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Now George. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Powell against Adams. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And the rejection by Jackson. Bane for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bane's got 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Hartenstein passes to Batum. Pass to Hartenstein. A steal. Here's Conchar, defended by Batum. Here's Conchar. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Anderson. Clark sets a screen for Anderson. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, Slow-Mo has some remarkable handles. A point forward that's got some nifty dribble moves.
And the pass to Hartenstein. Outside Batum. Here's Hartenstein. He's covered by Clark.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The offensive rebound.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that ball.
Pass to Covington. Kennard kicks to Covington. Here's Mann, defended by Jones. Mann passes to Hartenstein. Looking to end the run. Anderson with the block.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by 9. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Marcus Morris. Also Robert Covington out there. Reggie Jackson out there with Powell. And it's Coffey in at the shooting guard.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Here's Powell, following the score by Memphis. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Passes it to Bain. Back to Brooks. The feed to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Powell dishes to Covington. That shot off the mark. Adams, some nice D. Here's Bain. The shot from the low post is good. Bain's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Now here's Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Covington, a screen on Brooks. Clock at 4. That's a 2 from Powell. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Jackson, a screen on Jackson. Brooks outside. Rebounded by Covington.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Powell with it. Pass to Coffey. To stop the drought. It's deflected. To the left wing. Powell against Morant. There's the drive. Can't cash in from close range. Clippers trail by 15. Kicks to Jackson. Here's Coffey. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Paul George, he's checked in for Norman Powell. Mann subbed in for Reggie Jackson. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And there's the pass to Melton. And the rejection by Zubac. To the middle. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there swinging on the rim.
Anderson against Batum. Now here's Anderson. Defense right on him. Jones looking for an opening. Shoots from the line. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Here's Mann. He's still scoreless so far in this one. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Outside, Jones. Anderson with the screen for Jones. On the wing, Melton. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Anderson. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
That's a pretty good look from Kyle Anderson. Good form as he squares up and knocks down one from the perimeter.
Zubac's a screen on Anderson. Batum. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Batum.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Pass to Melton. Here's Konchar. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They're excited about the win on Thursday.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
Man, they had to scrape and claw just to get themselves back into the game and into overtime, but they really kept their composure in the extra 5 minutes, and it paid off for the win.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in the good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
An interesting postseason for the Clippers. This game is as much of a must-win as an elimination game. Kenny, does that alter the approach of this team in any way?
Oh, without question. You got to tighten the rotations, Ernie. You have to treat it like it is an elimination game. That's for sure.
If they don't treat like it's an elimination game, they've already lost, Kenny. No room for error on their part.
And no room for us left on this show. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the second half.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Bane in at the 2.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Left side, George. Passes it to Zubac. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. And Adams sends it back. They recover it. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Now here's Morant. He's got 8. It's hauled in by Zubac.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's George. He has 6. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson against Morant. Jackson, a screen on Jackson. Here's Morant. Jackson against Jackson. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Here's Adams. It's hauled in by Paul George. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Adams sends it back. They get it back. Here's Bain, defended by George. Adams with the screen on Jackson. Morant drives in, and the shot goes in. Jackson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Here's George. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Jackson, a screen on Jackson. Here's Morant. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Nothing yet for them in the 3rd quarter. Here's George. Right wing. Puts up a 3. It's not going to go for him. And Memphis the other way now. George against Morant. Powell with the steal. Back to George. And the rejection by Jackson. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Tipped away. And the Grizzlies with possession here.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Morant drives in. It's good. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Mann. Pass to Covington. Trying to get something going. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
And here's Anderson. 5 points in the game. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Makes it off the glass. Anderson's got his third basket of the night right there. Clippers trail by 17. Mann passes to Kennard. It's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Now here's Melton. No points in the game yet for him. Anderson passes to Melton. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Batum with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The pass to Kennard. Knocked away. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Jones. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Mann. Here's the three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Pouring his guys to stay positive, not to get down on themselves.
Kevin, he wants his guys to just slow down a bit out there. Good message from Coach Lue.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Norman Powell was out there with Batum. Brooks against Powell. 2 on the clock. A 3 from Anderson. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Memphis. Now Morant. Pass to Adams. Great D that time from Batum. Clippers trail by 17. And George, here we go. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Paul George does a great job changing speeds right there, and that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at him.
First one falls for him.
Such a great two-way player. Paul George had an incredible 2018-19 season. He finished 2nd in the league in scoring and 3rd in the MVP voting.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. And both free throws good for Paul George. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Morant against Jackson. It's Morant with the drive. That one goes. Count it.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson passes to George. 6 on the shot clock. Spins. It's rebounded by Memphis. Baines got 4 rebounds in this game.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Jackson up top, guarded by Morant. On the wing, George. That shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Jackson. And he makes that one. And the Grizzlies lead by 19.
the defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
On the wing, Jackson. Guarded by Jackson. Shoots a fader. Rebounded by Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 19. Morant outside. Pass to Adams. Drives to the hoop. And the rejection by Zubats. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubats. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Clock at 2.
Well, Paul George showing off his defensive prowess right there. Full energy, full focus, and a nice contest.
And he makes good on the layup.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brooks. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Wow. Dylan Brooks off the bounce. Teammates are loving that.
George against Brooks. George looking over the floor. He kicks it to Jackson. The pass to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And Adams sends it back.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Grizzlies.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And this really was a must-win, not literally, but in an emotional sort of way.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're down 2-0 in a series like this, you cannot afford to drop that third game. It's basically lights out. This win tonight, guys, this breathes a whole new life into this series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. He gets it in there.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's George, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender, and he used his size to draw the foul that time.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from George. And both free throws good for Paul George. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Things were looking bleak for them, obviously, coming into this game, but with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are